What then is holding these Sunni nations back? Given the stakes you just laid out, why haven't they come forward?
Well, Ed, again, I don't think that there's anything holding them back. I think that what we're seeing is...
You won't give us their names.
I think
that's holding back.
I think what we're seeing is very constructive engagement from regional governments that do have a significant stake in this outcome. We're pleased with the level of conversations that we're having with these governments and their willingness to contribute in a tangible, important way to this broader effort. We'll have some announcements to make in terms of what sort of cooperation and involvement and commitment that we have from the international community. And based on the tenor and tone of the kinds of private conversations that are underway right now, we expect those commitments to be substantial.
Didn't the President sort of lay out a call to action last Wednesday night? I didn't think he was saying to the world, let's have some conversations. I mean, 5 days have passed. I understand that might not seem like a lot of time, but ISIS, the threat is there. The President himself laid out the stakes last Wednesday night. So is this not a failure for Secretary Kerry to not get this coalition together?
And based on the very strong statements that we're seeing from public officials representing these other governments, there is a clear indication that this coalition is coming together very nicely.
What's the names of the countries in this room as to which Arab nations are going to help with airstrikes?
Well, Ed, because they will make those sorts of announcements when they have them. We have seen very clear statements, and we talked about this a little bit last week, that we've seen this statement, the Jeddah communique, from ministers representing states of the Gulf Cooperation Council, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, and the United States. And all of them, quote, agreed to do their share in the comprehensive fight against ISIL, including a wide range of things, and, quote, as appropriate, joining in the many aspects of a coordinated military campaign against ISIL.
So joint airstrikes.
So we have seen clear public commitments from a broad range of nations to joining the broader military and international effort to combat ISIL. Now, the other thing we should point out is there are a variety of ways to participate in a military effort aside from just carrying out airstrikes. That there are training and equipping that can be done, that there's logistical support that can be offered, and even things like refueling aircraft. So there are a variety of ways that these nations can contribute to the overall effort, and I would anticipate that as we get closer to the UN General Assembly, we'll have some more details about the commitments that are being made.
So that's more of the timetable later this month then, because that's obviously a week or so away.
Well, yeah, I would anticipate that next week that there'll be discussions about this question that you're in.
Secretary